Hello everybody. Do you want to stop standing up in your backswing? If you do, come back in a minute and I'll show you how. So if, like me, you're having the problem that you tend to stand up a little bit at the top of your backswing, the reason, as I said, is basically you're just not getting enough rotation in your body without standing up, and your unconscious is basically finding this is kind of the point of least resistance. So what you've got to try and do is encourage your body to stay in the spine angle, to keep yourself in the same distance away from the ball, your shoulders in the right plane, and get a new feeling for what the top of your backswing actually feels like. Now, I like to do this at home with a mirror, and obviously not everybody will have a mirror or a room where they can swing a golf club. So I will actually take my address position and put the left hand on top of the right, and then I basically take a backswing as if I had a club in my hand, watching all the time in the mirror to make sure that I stay with my head in the middle. And when I get to the top of the swing, I can really feel kind of a tension there, which I don't actually feel in my normal swing. And this is a lot of it. I think when the body actually reaches a point where it actually is getting hard work, it tends to kind of go the point of least resistance. And this could either make you stand up directly, or wander a little bit to the right and stand up, or just wander to the right. All of the things are caused by the same mistake. So the trick here is basically to get more mobility into the body, and also to kind of school your unconscious mind that you've got to feel a tightness in your body at the top of your golf swing, and not this kind of nice, relaxed, loose feeling. So I'll try it again. When I get to the top, I really want that kind of tension. You can see my left arm's trying to bend to make it a little easier for myself. And if I do that often enough in the week, I would expect over the course of maybe a week or two, that to actually feel a lot more natural. And it's actually now, I can see I'm able to get there with a lot less work than I was doing just a couple of minutes ago. Obviously, if you've got the opportunity, get yourself on the driving range with a golf club and make the backswing with the golf club. Because if you can do this with the golf club, you're getting the extra pull of the weight of the golf club at the top of your back, and that will kind of stretch the muscles even more. A lot of people, however, just haven't got the time to practice, or can't be bothered to practice, or maybe you've come of an age where you're not really convinced that your body is going to get a great deal more flexible in the next couple of weeks, and you need some kind of a workaround because maybe tomorrow's a big game. So the trick there is to use a couple of other joints, and I always really recommend using the leg joints rather than the upper body. That means at the top of the golf swing, allowing your knees or your feet to move a little bit more than usual. So if I go back into the position that I was in and take the backswing, watching that I don't move out of the centre and turning to the back, and say that was the top of the backswing, then what I'd do is simply allow the knees to move a little bit more, the right knee to straighten, the left knee to bend. You can see I can get a bit more rotation there without any movement of the head and therefore the axis. Another option is the old kind of Jack Nicklaus thing at the top of the swing. Allow the left heel to come off the ground. That will definitely allow you a little bit more rotation in your hips, and that could be all you need to get to the top of your backswing comfortably. The trick obviously is to find this position without a ball and then integrate the ball into your practice. So once you have a feeling of what it should feel like at the top of your swing without a ball, then you want to hit balls. You also don't want to be thinking about even the tension in your body at the top of the swing or what your knees are doing. So you've got to have kind of drilled this into yourself a little bit, and then when you're hitting balls, you tell yourself in advance, okay, we're going to let the knees move a little bit more, or I want to feel this tension at the back at the top of my backswing, and then you go out and hit the golf ball. Don't go to the golf ball thinking about tension or knee movement. So if, like me, you're one of those people who has stiff joints in the morning, I definitely don't recommend you kind of running from the car park to the first tee. You definitely want to try and do some stretching exercises to get a little bit more mobility. You've also maybe got to get used to a slightly more tension at the top of your golf swing than you're used to at the moment. Remember, your body will always try to kind of go against the point of least resistance. The best thing is obviously to move these mobility exercises into your personal routine if you have one. Talk to fitness specialists who will help you out there, and if you can kind of get that into your everyday, there's no reason you should be standing up at the top of your backswing. Hope this helps you. If it does, please hit the like button. If you've got any questions or any videos you'd like me to do in the next days and weeks and months, leave a comment below. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you very shortly, and don't forget I've got a small PDF which I'm trying to move on for about 99 cents, which should be up here somewhere. Click on that because that definitely helps me to get back a little bit more often. Great talking to you. See you next time.